Bitcoin is over $20,000. Yes! God, feels good, man. 3 years of a long and painful bear market all washed away in an instant. Man, it feels good. We're going to crack the bubbly open. It's time, guys. It's time. We're going to do this. Woo! Oh, yeah. Thank you guys so much for being with me on this long and crazy journey. Investing in Bitcoin, it's like one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And no, it's not all just about the gains. The gains are great. We love the gains, but it's about becoming a better person, learning about investing, connecting with this awesome, wacky, and just amazing community, which is you guys and everyone involved. Just so amazing. So thank you for being here on this journey with me. And of course, thank you to Bitcoin for being frickin' awesome. So cheers to you and cheers to Bitcoin. So why is Bitcoin pumping today? Well, we've had some absolutely awesome news, and these are the kind of stories that when you understand them, it's zero surprise that Bitcoin is pumping. This is some really, really massive stuff. And yeah, I know my sideways price action video theory from yesterday was wildly wrong. It's like Bitcoin saw that video and just said, nah, screw that, mate. I'm gonna pump. And pump it did. And you know what? I'm happy as hell. Bitcoin is just crazy. All you do is win. The price goes up, you win. The price goes down, you buy more, and then you win again later. It's nuts. I love this game. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in these just crazy, crazy markets. Quick reminder too, for all the Wealth Mastery investor report members out there, make sure to check your inboxes. This week's issue is out. This week we're talking about all kinds of great stuff. We're looking at the Bitwise Crypto Index Fund. I take a look at Moderna, one of the COVID vaccine makers, and if their stock is a good buy or not. Also, of course, the weekly trending coin report. We have 3 new token sales that we're watching. Jesse has got an absolutely excellent report on the new Chainlink Challenger API 3. Very interesting altcoin, definitely one to have on your radar and keep a watch out for. Rect Capital has some great altcoin trades to be watching. DeFi Dad shares how you can earn 375% APY using PowerPool, and the team from Unilend joins us to discuss their DeFi platform and how they are enabling permissionless borrowing and lending. So very cool stuff. All of that and much, much more for less than $10 a week, making this one of the most value-packed and at the same time affordable investor reports on the market. So link down below where you can check that out and learn more. So Bitcoin, man, look, I'm only going to share one chart with you today because there's just so much news to cover. We're not going to dive into the charts very much. And of course, since we're in price discovery for Bitcoin, we can just relax, have a drink, enjoy the moment, because it's a great moment indeed. I mean, just look at how beautiful this chart is. It's amazing. Bitcoin just smashed right through that resistance, and it did so with flair and with grace. It wasn't some just wimpy like, oh, $20,001 peak over the top kind of thing. It was a straight up Big Daddy blaster, $2,000 daily candle. In fact, Bitcoin has now peaked over $22,000. You're my boy, Bitcoin. You're my boy. I'll drink to that. Holy cow. Wow. Anyway, what's going on? Why is Bitcoin pumping like this? Well, today we got more bullish stories than I know what to do with. First, a very important update on a story that I shared with you yesterday. So that asset firm, Ruffer, they have come out to correct earlier reports regarding their Bitcoin purchases. Now, it was initially reported by the media that the firm had invested $15 million as part of one of their funds, but this was the wrong information. The firm has come out to correct the record, and they have confirmed that they have indeed invested 2.5% of their entire $27 billion fund into Bitcoin, purchasing a whopping $755 million worth of Bitcoin. Holy duck, man, that is crazy. And the even wilder thing is that the Ruffer story they're not even like a super, big firm. Yeah, $27 billion is big enough, right? But there are firms out there with way more than that. There's literally like trillions waiting on the sidelines to enter Bitcoin. So amazing stuff. We're seeing real time FOMO happening, but instead of retail FOMO like we had back in 2017, this is big money FOMO. Hedge funds are FOMOing, billionaires are FOMOing, family offices are FOMOing. They're all fighting to get a piece of the pie. It's very exciting. And of course, they're just sitting on mountains of money. They need something to do with it, with all the rates and all that stuff we talk about all the time. It's crazy. And they are indeed in that FOMO moment. We just have to look at the next story for a bit of inspiration for that. Today, One River Asset Management announced that they have already bought $600 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that they have commitments to buy another $400 million in both of the top cryptocurrencies by early 2021, bringing their total up to $1 billion invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what they've probably done is cut some deals with miners to buy directly from them with, kind of forward contracts for the purchase agreements. But this is insane. The firm said that it had completed all of their purchase agreements in November before Bitcoin hit $16,000, so they're already up, of course, just massively on their purchase. It was also announced a few days ago that Standard Chartered Bank, one of the 50 biggest banks in the world, along with Northern Trust, an asset manager with $1.2 trillion under management, that they are actually going to be teaming up to launch a cryptocurrency custody service for their wealthy clients, because of course they are. It's awesome to see more big institutions getting into crypto. We can just add them basically to the long line of banks that have already announced these kind of services for their wealthy clients. The message is very clear. Big money wants crypto, and every single smart financial institution is rushing to provide their clients this service that is so hotly in demand right now. This is the bull run of big money coming in. And then today, we heard some more from the guys over at Guggenheim. Remember those guys? They're the fund that are putting $500 million into Bitcoin. I know it can get confusing with so many different funds buying Bitcoin over the last few weeks, but yeah, they're one of the big buyers that are coming in. Anyway, so their chief investment officer was on Bloomberg TV today, and he made a very big prediction for Bitcoin. He said that according to their research, Bitcoin should be worth around $400,000. Wowzers. Now, he said they based this number on two things. One being Bitcoin's scarcity and its relative value to gold as a percentage of gross domestic product. I love this. It's such just a big turnaround. We right now have big fund managers, some of the most famous investors in the world, companies, they're all out there shilling Bitcoin for us almost on the daily. It's exciting. I love it. And the final story for today is that Ethereum will be added to the CME futures markets. Great. Now we can all talk about CME Ethereum gaps. Great stuff. Anyway, ETH futures will go live on February 8th. Now, some people will say this is going to be super terrible for Ethereum because now the big money guys are just going to short Ethereum into oblivion. I disagree. It's a futures market. Don't give it more power than it actually has. They're going to long and they're going to short. That's what they do. They're going to play the markets as they see them. This is what happens in a futures market. The CME is already the third biggest futures market for Bitcoin, and yet with the theory that they're just going to short Bitcoin into oblivion, we just hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin. So the theory doesn't really stand up. And big money, they're going to go long. We're in a bull market. That's what they're going to do. And look, I don't really care about the CME because it's just paper trading for big fish to come and play around with. But the CME is a big deal, and in terms of high-level acceptance for Ethereum, this is a big sort of nod of the hat. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for today. Massive news. Incredible to see Bitcoin just raging like it is. And who knows what's next for Bitcoin? Maybe we blast straight up to 30K or some insane thing like this. Maybe we retrace a bit after this kind of big run up today. Maybe we test 20,000 for support. Maybe we get some dips under 20K. You can finally, buy some cheap Bitcoin before it goes to 50K, right? But anyway, you look at it, this has been a massive vindication for every single one of you who survived the bear market. So be proud of yourselves for buying, holding, stacking those sats, chilling. Now you can start reaping the rewards. You made it. You made it. Congratulations. And now begins the next part of our journey, the road to 100K. But for today, we can relax, take a moment to enjoy yourself, have a drink, right? It's good times. Your question: do you think that Bitcoin can hit $30,000 by the end of the year? Is that just too much crazy hopium? Maybe we'll see, 23 or 24 or something like that. Let me know your opinion down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Of course, thank you for being part of the community series. I don't say it enough, but you guys frickin' rock. So thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. Anyway, long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.